Let's discuss midbrain. Midbrain is significantly small, thick stalk about 2 cm long. It is going to connect forebrain with cerebellum and pons of hindbrain. So basically your midbrain is connecting the forebrain and the hindbrain. So you can see that this is the midbrain. It is actually connecting link between the forebrain and hindbrain. What are the functions of midbrain? As I told you earlier also, it connects hindbrain with forebrain and it conveys impulses between the two. Means it conveys impulses between forebrain and hindbrain. It controls the sight, it controls auditory impulses also. What do you mean by auditory impulses? These are related to hearing. These are related to hearing, right? So this is midbrain. Significantly small, thick stalk about 2 cm long, which connects forebrain with cerebellum and pons of hindbrain. Now let's move on to hindbrain. Now this is hindbrain. Now hindbrain is the posterior small part of the brain. It is posterior small part of the brain. It has three main components. It has pons, varoli, cerebellum, medulla oblongata. So you can see here it is pons, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Now first of all let's study about pons. Now pons is a thick white rounded ridge covered by cerebellum. It is covered by cerebellum, and what are the functions of pons? It carries impulses from medulla oblongata to forebrain and coordinates muscular movements. Then moving on to the largest part of hindbrain, that is the cerebellum. Now let's first of all look at its location. Cerebellum is located behind the pons. It is located behind the pons but above the medulla oblongata. Behind the pons but above the medulla oblongata. You can see that cerebellum is divided into two hemispheres, and these two hemispheres are known as cerebellar hemispheres, and these two cerebellar hemispheres are joined by a line that we call as vermis, that is VERMIS. You can see a lot of lines over here. These are the fissures due to which the cerebellum looks laminated. So the largest part of the brain, that is cerebellum. Let us see what are its functions. It helps to maintain balance or equilibrium during movements and controls and coordinates the movements of muscles. So it helps to maintain balance or equilibrium during movements and controls and coordinates the movement of muscles. Then we have the medulla oblongata, means this part. Now this is 2.5 cm long, that extends from pons to spinal cord. The major function of medulla oblongata is that it controls involuntary activities of body's internal organs like the cardiac center, the respiratory center, the reflexes, swallowing, sneezing, vomiting. All these actions that are involuntary are controlled by medulla oblongata. So I hope that midbrain and hindbrain's three components, that is pons, cerebellum and medulla oblongata, are clear to you.